First you cleave my heart in twain, now you shatter it to pieces. My own son. Still the she-devil's toy. Is this my fate? To be freed from Gortash's hell, only to be trapped in yours. You turned your back on me, on your city, to chase the she-devil and her power. She stinks up the place even now. It is exactly what I think.
Your head tingles. Memories flow through your mind, seeking escape.
There is always a choice.
There is no stopping it. The truth bubbles over, flooding first your mind, then your father's.
My tears wounds. I'm in your mind.
Ravengard sees Mizora and her infernal sisters. He sees the agony in your face as an impossible choice is set before you.
No. My son.
The past becomes present. Your father sees you partner with Mizora to defeat Tiamat's cultists before they could lay siege to Baldur's Gate, and he sees everything beyond. The Nautiloid journey, the perilous path to Moonrise, the astral prism, and the Emperor within.
Wyll, my son, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. You sold your soul to save Baldur's Gate. And I cast you out for it. By the gods. Can you ever forgive me? You are a better man than most, and a better son than I deserve. I'll yet make amends, but my duty is first and foremost to the city and its people. There's something I must ask of you. Before I was captured, I was on a mission. Returning from Elturel, I discovered the plans of the Absolutists. I immediately realized the city couldn't defend itself against such an army. I didn't despair, because the city has a secret guardian, a worm that sleeps beneath. He can be called upon in times of great need. This is such a time. You've been trained in the ways of the great champions and proven to be one of them. The worm will answer your call. You must seek him out. A bronze dragon, yes. He sleeps beneath us even now, awaiting a hero to rouse him. The worm goes by many names. Ansur, the waiting storm, the heart of the gate. He promised Balduran he'd protect the city if ever its existence was threatened, but just the once. Since then, the city has faced countless threats, but we always overcame. There was never a need to call on the worm. Until now, the Absolute is the greatest threat Baldur's Gate ever faced. The worm must be awakened, and the task falls to you. Take this. The legend of Ansur. An ancient epic. Ill-remembered. Dismissed as a mere tale. Let it set the path before you. The legend has it that Ansur will only answer to a proven hero of the city. Until a moment ago, I thought that was me. But is he who rejects his own child a hero? What of he who calls his brave son a monster? You showed me the truth. You showed me that I was the one who turned his back. You showed me that you are the future of Baldur's Gate. And well beyond it. And may the city know the truth of my only son. Pride of Ravengard. Pride of Baldur's Gate. Hail, my boy. Hells, Floric. While the Absolute commanded my mind, I condemned her to death and confined her in Worm's Rock prison. She stood by me even as the Hell's fires lapped at my feet. You must free her. Tremendous news. She proves as loyal to you as she is to me. I couldn't bear it if she died by my command. May the Triad guide her steps. Please. Floric's a great friend to our family and the city. She'll make a stalwart ally for you. I was returning from Elturel. My traveling party stopped at an inn, Joaquin's Rest, to lay our heads. It wasn't the heat that woke me. It was the scent. Cultists had set fire to the place. I don't remember being taken. Just the smoke burning my throat before I fell. I awoke in Moonrise Towers, inside one of those damnable pods. The rest, well, the rest goes without saying. A complicated one. I went to greet Elturel's High Overseer, only for the Archdevil Zariel to drag the city into the Hells. I too have been touched by Avernus, my boy. A tale for other places. Other days. Hail, my boy. First you cleave my own son. Still the she-devils. I know the story. You turned your back on me, on your city, to chase the she-devil and her power. She stinks up the place even now.
Your head tingles. Memories flow through your mind, seeking escape. There is no stopping it. The truth bubbles over, flooding first your mind, then your father's.
My tears rooms. I'm in your mind.
Ravengard sees Mizora and her.
No.
The past becomes present, and he sees everything.
Wyll, you sold your soul by the gods. Can't I understand? I'm not sure I can forgive myself. You are a better man than most. My duty is first and foremost to the city, and before I was returning from Elturel, I didn't expect. This is such a time. This is no. The worm goes, but he promised. Since then, the city has the Absolute. Let it set the path before you. A history told by Baldurin himself, passed from Grand Duke to Grand Duke, stretching 1,000 years back. It is no fable. It is plain truth. Today you've earned my trust. I know you will do, and may the city know the truth. Hail, my boy. First, my own son. I know the truth. You turned your...
Your head tingles. Memories flow through your minds.
There is no wise use of the Hell's powers.
There is no stopping it. The truth bubbles.
But...
Ravengard's...
No.
The past becomes... and he sees it.
Wyll, you saw by the gods. Nor should you. The self is the sum of its experiences. You are the man you are because of them. You are a better man than... My duty is first and foremost, before I was returned. This is such a time. You've been trained in the ways of the great champions and proven to be one of them. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. The ones I made you recite every morning. The ones you'll call on in the days to come. The worm goes by men. He promised Baldur and since the Absolute. Let it set the path before you. A great warrior knows when to contain the storm and when to release it. Today you've earned my trust and...